trenches doing that, and you start talking about the issues and problems that they have and what they face and how they're being treated. I mean, how great is that? I mean, when you
Yeah.
have firsthand knowledge of that kind of stuff, not oh, this is what they probably go through or this and that, but actually hearing it from the horse's mouth,
Okay.
no pun intended, it's awesome.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, but did you hear that? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
Hey,
Is that?
Elf? Yeah, no. Here's it.
There we
There,
go.
yeah.
everybody.
Oh,
Thank, thank you guys for letting me come in like this. I love you guys. Thank you. The open invitation is amazing. So thank you. Seriously, this is awesome.
there's always a surprise guest, and why is it always DJ?
Come on, yeah. Why is it me?
There's no
Get a
surprise
better,
here.
get a better guest already.
No, the fans want it, man. The fans are like every time we bring DJ on, like our ratings go up, our messages
Oh,
are like,
stop.
DJ. They're like, DJ should be on
Oh
the show every
man.
day, you know? Like it's not like he
Yeah,
was before or anything like that, but
I love you. I love you guys. What's up, guys? Great. You guys are killing it. I love the new. Again, I know I said it last week, but I keep saying it. I love the structure and the way you guys have really molded the show. So seriously,
Yeah,
thank
yeah, I appreciate that, there, DJ. It didn't come fast enough. You know,
it didn't go past that.
everything's a learn. We're always learning, right? We're either
yeah,
learning and growing, or we're dying.
There you
yeah.
go.
I
That was
mean,
actually one of the
it's like,
commandments.
right. When you look at things, right? Let's look at a person that works in a library, like a librarian, versus a logistician, right? What job would you rather have? Now, if you're working as a librarian, your day is gonna go like freaking. It's
Nah,
gonna take
like
a week for the day to go by. In
mm,
logistics, you wake up if you go to sleep. At
Good
five
point.
thirty, 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's already 7 o'clock at night. In like that, I mean, it's like, what better
I,
industry does your day fly by faster?
I
Seriously.
love I love that you shared that because that's so funny. That's what my quote. I was prepared with a quote for today, and it's actually going with my share of what my post for today as well. But Jeff, I'm so glad you said that because I think if more people realize that, and whatever we're doing, that the time just seems like it flies by. Like for you, Jeff, logistics. I guarantee you, the day seems like there's not enough time because you love
Oh,
what you do.
yeah, that's
You're
it.
like, well, I want more. Where's the time? And the people who are waiting for the time to go by or to, they hate what they do. Like, ding, ding, ding. Like, what's telling
yeah.
you? Like, what more do you need? You hate what you do. Find something else. like, like
I could never
it's
be a librarian, man. There's no way in
Just
hell.
for just to interrupt you there, Jeff. Like I'm trying to get sponsored by a library, but I guess like we just threw that out the window. Every time Jeff says something controversial, it's like,
gone.
ah,
It's
there goes
gone.
another sponsor.
The one to me, I can tell you that right now.
It's no, it's also going to see, and I'm full in agreement with you guys because once I hop off the show, I do 10 videos like video prospecting, and I do about like 10 or 15 emails just for fun, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's lunch already. Like it's like
Right?
what the
Just,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
it flies. It flies. It's
It,
crazy.
it does, and I can tell you from past experience because I'm younger than you guys. Okay, but
you are.
when you're starting out in this industry, it seems very tough when you don't know things and you're learning this stuff. It seems like the days go into years and stuff like that. But I can guarantee you, the more knowledge that you absorb, the faster your day is going to go. I mean, I can
Mm.
guarantee you that. I can tell you that because I felt like you guys that are just starting in the industry. It's like, when can this day end? I got to get the hell out of here. I couldn't wait for that. And then you start getting all these other responsibilities and you start asking those pertinent questions and you start getting more work and more work. And before you know it, I promise you, it goes by real fast. 1 year seems 1 year is like 5 years that go just like that. 5 is 20, just like that, man.
There we go.
Unbelievable. It goes
So we
by.
do have to ask DJ. We do have to ask DJ because he missed part of the show, right? DJ, Super
Yeah.
Bowl's coming up. What is the traditions, like the food spread or any kind of traditions you have in the Flores household, or even growing up?
So the only, I guess, main tradition we have as far as the Flores crew goes, so we always, it's usually at my mom and dad's house. We get together, anybody who can. And my dad always, for the past, I don't know how long now, has ran and created the Super Bowl squares. So usually it's
Yeah.
now he has enough people who kind of get in on it. But it used to be, okay, my dad, I have these many squares left. You guys, please somebody buy them or I'm stuck with them. And so that's one of the biggest traditions. But other than that, yeah, it's just nothing normal food wise. It's, I guess, whatever anybody's feeling.
I love that. Yeah, I was actually gonna say like,
nurse.
I love that too. I was gonna comment on your glasses. I love the glasses today, Jeff. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
yeah, yeah, he's Hollywood Hulk Hogan. You know, he's definitely fresh
I
to the
gotta
game.
that white if that's gonna happen, but
I love it.
It's awesome to see for like Super Bowl and things like that. You know, it's just a family atmosphere. I know football's a lot bigger in the States than it is in Canada, but it is a good time to get people together, and it has something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Like we said, if you don't like football,
Well, again,
watch
the commercials. There's the halftime show. I mean, there is, like you said, there's something for everybody. So yeah, it's fun time.
All right, that's been awesome. DJ, I saw that you were on a podcast. I think it was on Wednesday, and I had Toastmasters, so I really wanted to come. But talk to us a little bit about it. It looked pretty funky, so I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on what it is and what it's about.
So that group is crazy. It's an amazing group. It was started from so Mike the redneck financial analysis guy and that's what he goes by, but and he's a riot, man. I mean, he's all funny. He's nothing but humor, but very smart dude. Works at Primerica or I forget where he not Primerica, one of those financial companies. But he created this networking group that's just blowing up. I mean, from Mary's from there. But yeah, and but just the group and the connection that they have, and everybody involved. I mean, it's really like an organic group that is really just trying. It's all about helping the other lift the other. I mean, it's all the idea of lift as you climb. And so yeah, I got the invite to go on that show with a few other podcasters. Actually, I got to talk with a guy I met from the show, Mark Reed. This dude, amazing dude. He has a show, and so he's in Japan. Actually, he was a lawyer. Now he makes Japanese wasabi paper or something like that, and he just does a podcast. But amazing story. He's actually, I'm going to be on his show here soon. So, but yeah, just kind of making the rounds, getting ready for the Loyalty branded podcast.
Ooh, that's coming up.
Yeah,
that is, yeah. So it'll be the Robin Hood Capitalist show, presented by Loyalty Brands, and it's really just, I guess, my play on words with that. Robin Hood Capitalist is what in my vision is what I envision franchising as. Franchising is the greatest way to really kind of, and the way John Hewitt's doing it, to spread the wealth. With there not being this Elon Musk, this Jeff Bezos, this top person that seems like they're on an ivory tower. It's, franchising is everybody kind of wins, and so that's where the Robin Hood Capitalist kind of came from. But yeah, I
gotta say, guys, look at us last year, man. Look at us last year to like now. It's completely different, eh? Like, Jeff,
it's insane, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Insane.
Like, it's God's blessings, man. It's awesome, and we have an amazing audience out here. So we want to thank each and every one.
Jeff, I see Jeff on the. I was gonna say, talking about culture, but on the Hold My Beer, dude. You guys had a great conversation. Ingrid, I love Ingrid.
Did you say Ingrid, my beard?
Hold My Beer, yeah.
No,
and Ingrid is amazing, but your guys' conversation was great. I think, it bleeds to that culture again, and just loving and wanting to do what you do. I mean, it's the difference between, and Dan said it, credit to Dan, and shout out to Dan, but he said it since we've done the show. You know, it's the difference between somebody who's a pro and cares what they do, and somebody who just is doing it for a job. I mean,
Right.
you know, COVID has really escalated that to the next level. I mean, you see that from especially the franchises that are very corporatized, like the rest of corporate America. You can see it. The customer service, there is none. I mean, it's like they don't even know what customer service means. Like they don't have time to train that, because again, it's just the quality of training, the quality of we've created this upside down world of it's been a race.
I love Brian.
Nerf, you better leave her alone. Leave Ingrid alone.
Too. I can picture it. She loves you, Nerf.
Leave her alone. But yeah, and so yeah, we're just in this. We're in a total transition, and it's the whole saying. You know, weak times create strong men. Strong times create weak men. Good times create, and we're in that. And you know, Tony Robbins talks about it. There's different seasons of the world, different seasons of the revolutionary cycle. There's different seasons of our life, and we're in the winter.
That's why we do these things.
Yeah.
You know, it's because we want to drive positivity in the industry.
Exactly.
There's so much negativity, and everybody's beating everybody up, and you know, I can outdo you, this and everything. You know, it's a small community. You know, and what we're trying to do here is trying to create best practices, give them options, alternatives, a different path to go down. It's up to them, right? Because everybody has their own approach and how they want to do things. We just try to provoke thought and let these people go on and say, I've never thought about that. That's a great idea. Oh, that idea sucks. I mean, seriously, you know, it's like
absolutely
different than myself that I do with Ryan, and it just goes on. But
the way I kind of
positivity that drives
and the way I kind of see it is like, hey, you might like apples all the time, but here, you want to try a little slice of oranges, or you want to try my mango? You know, like try different things, and you know, kind of do it for things. And for us, like it's.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, for different people. And what I like what Mary kind of said right now, she's in a place right now of change, and changing is so important for growth, right? Being uncomfortable with the uncomfortable and knowing about those things. And I think I got connected with Mary a couple weeks ago, I think, and I just love her posts and things like that. And it's kind of cool to kind of see these, because you know, you're gonna have support either way. I'm a big believer in like, hey, like, you can watch so many like David Goggins videos, but you're not going to run a marathon by just watching those videos, right? Like, you got to actually physically go and do them. So that's what we're here for. And that's what we're here for. Friday Fun Day. Kids chatter coming up after this. I'm just joking.
Yes. Oh, stop. Don't say it too loud. She's being good right now. She's upstairs. I think she's listening at least right now. We'll see if she makes it to the end of the show or not.
Welcome to another episode of Kids Chatter.
Kids Chatter.
Yeah, Jeff and I were kind of talking, and we were kind of talking a little bit off air that after Friday we had so much fun with you, DJ. Like, we should start like a radio show. You know, imagine us on Sirius XM or something like that. You know, we'll talk about the weather in Toronto and in New Jersey and in Ohio. Well, until you move to Virginia Beach, but you know,
coming soon. Actually, that keeps changing and progressing. So
yeah,
it's awesome. It's awesome, man. It's I love seeing everything, the involvement of everything. Jeff, man, what's the word? What's the word on everything just this weekend? How's everything planning out with you, my friend?
Yeah, well, I'm going to take off early this afternoon, about 3. I'm going to take my wife probably out to the Poconos or something. It is Valentine's weekend, so, you know, I have to earn my points. So, you know, which every guy out there should do. Every woman out there should do.
Yeah, mark the calendars, guys. This is your one warning. Tuesday is it. It's the 14th.
Man, so no excuses.
Yeah,
Take care.
And I accidentally took a meeting, so I'm telling everybody that because I accidentally took a morning meeting, and then I was like, "Oh shit, Tuesday is the 14th." Uh-oh. So,
if you don't do that, you will pay dearly. You don't want that.
I'm a bodacious cowboy himself. Yeah, my wife's gonna be at work, so I've made a special night for her, so we'll definitely earn those brownie points and things like that. But you know, it's a good time to celebrate. Exactly, you know, it's like that. It's like that. We got to get like a rewards card, right? Like Valentine's Day, got to swipe it and make sure you get some points and things like that. And you know, for me,
anniversary. Yeah.
Mary,
Yeah, exactly.
Mary brings up a great point too. By anybody who likes chocolate, just wait till after, and there's always 75% off. Like you can find it everywhere.
Yeah, if you're a cheapie, I forgot. Oh, and then go out there and save 75% again.
And I'm just gonna put this out there: we're all committed men here. We're all married and things like that. But those single guys who have many girlfriends, you might want to plan those dates after Valentine's Day to get those half off flowers and half off chocolates for each and every one of your girlfriends.
Young, anybody young listening to this, take that as advice. That's great advice. Plan it after. Save the money.
What's this?
That's awesome.
Nerf. My wife says Valentine's Day for her is every day with me since she loves me so much. I'm so glad.
You had to pull out the heartstrings, man. You're the comedian, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
He's a big teddy bear. He's like 8 feet tall too. He's huge.
Yeah, but how does he feel, Nerf?
That's true.
Does she feel the same way?
Yeah. Is she listening right now?
Can she weigh in?
Yeah, can she weigh in?
Boys, I want to ask you guys a question. As we're kind of getting into Fun Day Friday. So the origin of this is anybody who knows James Clear. He's the author of Atomic Habits, one of the best books out there. Every Thursday, I subscribe to his newsletter. You should subscribe to his newsletter. It's not gimmicky. It's very like quote wise and things like that. I'll start with Jeff and then DJ. I would love to get your answer on. What is something that if you got 30 minutes to work on with uninterrupted interruptions, what is 30 minutes, something creative that you would work on specifically? And everybody for the audience, I'd love to hear everybody, like Mary, Nerf, Lisa.
Just real quick, a weekend plan. If I had to do something really, really quick to make something happen that's exciting over the weekend, I just focus in on that would probably be it. I can't really think about anything else. With business, you surely can't do it.
No,
quick.
Forget business, creative, man. We talk about business like all the time.
Creating a great weekend or something to do. Like I said before, getting ideas, throwing it into a hat. Half are her likes, half are my likes. Go in there, pull it out. No arguments. We agreed on it. Wherever we're going, we're going. That kind of thing. Just be really creative. When you don't do things like that, it's so boring, man. It's just so boring.
I agree. So Jeff, I was so my dad, very similar to you, and so I ended up the same. But that last minute, some of the greatest things I ever did was I'll never forget. And I know I'm going off topic, but it was a last minute kind of quick thing my dad did that you talked about, the spontaneity. He was like told me and my brothers, he was like, hey, we're gonna go fishing trip and we're gonna try to find something instead of just the steelhead that we're finding in the lake in the Edgewater. So we literally just drove up, and this was just middle of the night, like random. Got me and my brothers, my uncle, and we just took this trip up through New York, through Buffalo, and all we found was steelhead. But
look at Lisa. Jeez.
Yeah, look at that. Good for you, Lisa. See, that's exciting.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Honey, we're going to Bora Bora tomorrow. What the?
What?
I gotta change my Red Lobster plans then. No extra shrimp that day. We're gonna go catch our shrimps ourselves and cook. That's also kind of see. So DJ, what would be yours? 30 minutes to be creative. Something not work related. What would you work
on? Probably just more of I'm getting into writing a few books. I want to write a few books. So yeah, writing, doing more of that. Especially I have a creative idea of kind of the secret of life is in a Rubik's cube. So
that is cool, man. Like, what spawned you wanted to write a book?
Honestly, it was listening to all these amazing other people. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I literally credit everything I know, not to school. Sorry, teachers. Not to private school, especially. Sorry, teachers. But I credit it to these people who wrote books. People like Dan, like Bob Proctor, like Tony Robbins, all of these amazing people. I have a lot of these here. I compete. All these different Just Do Choices, Rico, I wouldn't have connected the dots or be where I'm at if it wasn't for those people. And so I think books, it's I know you're a big uh, Mosey Nation fan. Alex talks about it all the time. I mean, it's the cheat code. It really is the cheat way to get to that next level. Pay for a course, pay for training, pay for their book. I mean, this could be their whole life. This could be the last 10 years. This could be whatever, but it's so much knowledge, so much experience. And that's where I learned everything. I mean, I'm just mocking and just repeating everything that everybody else has said that really has changed my life. And I think, I think everybody should. I think everybody has a story, and everybody has a unique story, and everybody has something in their story that somebody else needs to know.
Yes.
There's something in somebody's story that somebody else for sure needs to know, and it could be that one little thing that changes everything. And so that really was what inspired me to want to do it.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Jeff, what would you name your let's say if we were to do autobiography, what would you name your book?
Oh, I like it.
The Bodacious Cowboy, or the Bodacious Biography, the BBs, kind of from there. Just to add to Mary, what would I do? She asked here, what would I do with the same thing, being creative and things like that. For me, guys, I do just focus a little bit more on like video creation. I genuinely love this. I love being in front of a camera. I love talking to people and giving that message. So I've always kind of been on the fence of taking YouTube seriously, and then I jump off because I'm like, I get those doubts in my mind. I'm like, I'm too old, or like nobody will want to watch my videos and all that stuff, right? But I just got to start, man. Like I said yesterday on the show, that there's two horrible days in the week, right? Yesterday and tomorrow.
Pull the trigger, man. Pull that trigger.
Well, you guys got to subscribe. You guys got to make sure you guys subscribe.
I will be your first subscriber. Start sharing it. I'm your first subscriber.
That's awesome to kind of see it.
I'm serious. And if I'm going to say something to everybody out there, don't go through life and say this, but only if I shoulda, coulda, I would have tried it. Now I'll never know what it's like.
Yes.
If you want to do it, man, do it. No regrets. Go for it. Pull the damn trigger. Get the damn thing done. And now you don't have to ask yourself, I should have did it. Do it. That's it.
As probably the person who's made the most mistakes in their life possible. I feel like I've lived life fast forward 2 times. I am the example of what Einstein or whoever said, that they didn't fail 1,000 times. They just figured out 1,000 times how it doesn't work. I figured out how this life doesn't work in a billion different ways. I failed every way. But what I can tell you is living, and what Jeff just said, to me, what triggered with me once I failed enough was like, okay, I'd rather just keep making mistakes than live with this regret that I didn't try this. What if it was just this? What if this was it? I did all these things and I failed, but what if it was just this that I'm thinking? So I don't ask what if anymore. I just do it. Just do it and see what happens.
You can't succeed unless you fail. That's plain.
100%.
You can't. You can't. It's impossible, because you'll never learn. You'll never learn a damn thing. So it's okay to fail, man. You don't take it home.
Yeah, well, it's not about the failure part of it. It's just like, just that mental blocks and just figuring it out. So you know what? Because of you guys, we'll get this started and we'll keep the news going forward.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You can do it.
It's awesome. Go ahead, go do it.
You can do it.
We're gonna end the podcast now, so I can go start my bit. No, I'm just joking. Let's continue this, man. This is a great ride, and I genuinely appreciate both of you guys here. As we're kind of talking on that topic, what's one regret that you guys have had in anything? Like, what comes up into mind? I know Jeff's gonna be like, nothing's ever come up, but what's one regret? What's something that you wish?
I know Jeff's gonna say it, and I say it too. No, I don't regret one single mistake or one single thing. I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't fuck up as bad as I have. This is just the truth. It's the truth.
That's definitely honest. I don't really have any regrets. I say this. I wish I could have done what I'm doing right now 20 years ago, but on the backside of that, I wouldn't be here if I didn't get the knowledge and the experience. Yes. So if I did go back 20 years, I wouldn't be here right now if I did that, But in retrospect, if I knew what I knew now, oh, hell yeah, in a flash. Yep, but no regrets.
Yeah,
None, zero.
Yeah, I'm the same way like you, like even with the career and stuff like that. But the other one is that I wish I got dogs earlier in my career, like in my life. So I only got dogs in like 2000. My first dog was like 2018, so that's what like 5, 6 years ago.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wish I got them earlier, so that would have been a lot more fun. But then again, with everything that's kind of happened, fucking Nerf, fucking Nerf.
Nerf cracks me up. Nerf.
Yeah, for what it's worth though, like I'm
Nerf,
actually
seriously.
impressed.
How do you fit in those bathrooms? You're like 6'8", aren't you? I mean, you're tall. Nerf is really tall. I swear. I've seen some
Oh man,
pictures.
Nerf's got private planes, man. Nerf has got private planes. He's
He's a
that
big
guy.
dude.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's that guy, So
Hey, look, the dude's honest. I mean, who would ever say that on a podcast? I mean, seriously, man.
well, I love the intent to actually go to Taco Bell before you go on a flight because Taco Bell, I don't know, in my areas they're not accessible. Like if you really want Taco Bell, that means you really want Taco Bell. You drove.
I'll tell you what, it's got to be like eating a foot-long chili cheese hot dog or something like that. I mean, nope. Don't go on a flight.
Nerf, you are too much, dude. Nerf is the best.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's
Nerf
awesome
is
to kind
the
of
best.
see, and just kind of like talking about different things that we're all talking about here, regrets and things that we've liked and things like that. Like we're just going freestyle here, ad hoc as we truly do. What does the next 5 years look like for you guys and everybody watching?
More in my. This is not going to make any sense. Absolutely huge pipeline flow, but working less. If that makes any sense.
It does. It does. Delegation's key, right?
Yeah. Automation, delegate, and repeat.
Yeah, ADD.
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 Keep it simple, stupid.
That's right.
What about you,
That's
DJ?
right. So well, I
Worse.
hopefully a larger part of worse.
That's what Teresa just said.
Oh no.
No, it's just with the we're going to Taco Bell. We're going to Taco Bell.
Okay.
But yeah, what would your DJ?
So just a big part of loyalty and really just hopefully helping a lot of either people who wanted to take the chance to get into doing their own business but didn't know how or where to start, and just really helping them with a franchise. I mean, a franchise is a great way if you have a passion for something. I mean, we right now with Loyalty Brands, we have, I think, 14 brands under us, but I mean, anything from little medical school where if you like to teach kids 4 to 14, medical or veterinarian stuff, like that's a franchise possibility that's super successful. Or Zoom and Grooming, which is a mobile vet, or even roofing and solar. I mean, whatever you do or whatever you know, I want there to be a possibility under Loyalty Brands for us to help kind of start you on your success of really just freedom. Financial harmony is the key.
I like that. I like
for the next 5 years. Rob Dyrdek, he breaks that down, and that's again, everybody has their certain number, their certain lifestyle that they want. So not everybody has to be a billionaire or a millionaire. But really just what do you what makes you happy, what makes everybody around you happy, and then what you do that makes you happy. And so I think, next 5 years is just really preaching I want more people to really, again, with my quote, but I want more people to really focus on what makes them happy. Like, my first question for everybody on the podcast is going to be, are you happy? Because I don't think everybody asks when you meet somebody new they always ask, and I think Heath Ledger, somebody said this as a quote, but they ask, what do you do for a living? What kind of car you drive, where you live? But they never ask if you're happy. Nobody cares if anybody's happy. Some people don't even know what happy means to them. I know what happy means to me. I'm happy as hell. And I really have less than I had a lot of different times, but I'm happy as hell. And that's because I'm doing what I love with who I love. And it's literally the way to create happiness here. We don't have to wait for heaven or somewhere else to have this amazing place. Find the right people.
Just to add to that, you just kind of made a memory of mine. My first time that I went to Toastmasters, and I talk about Toastmasters a lot, but the guy, they asked me, like, they're like, hey, Ryan, what do you do? And then I said what I did. And the follow-up question was like, do you love what you do? and I was like, holy crap, you know. So and like it
Yes,
went
I
off in my,
love
and I
that.
was like, and I just love that. For me, next 5 years, this is gonna sound lame, but my wife and I were like talking about like we really want to do a scholarship. You know, we really want to do a scholarship for university and college
Yeah.
kids. We actually talked about it in depth last night. So something about giving back. I think every year for me, there's like a word, you know, that I'm kind of balance off. But the one word that I always kind of love to lead with is serve. You know, I just love being a
Yes.
servant. I think it's one of the best things you can do, whether you think like a monk, like Jay Shetty, or you watch different things. So for me, it's going to be about serving the next 5 years, whether it be my customers, my wife,
Yes,
random
sir.
people that I don't know. And you're not going to see me ever on social media like, hey guys, just homeless people here, have some pizzas and stuff like that on me. It's everything is my main goal, guys, is to go on GoFundMe and pay for like dog surgeries that people can't afford them anonymously, you know, and that's my goal. So just be a
Awesome.
I
servant, man.
love that. I love that. I
Sorry,
like that
guys.
you. I like
Good
that
man.
you brought up. I like that you brought up about charity. So my, I guess, long-term vision of what I'm trying to do is, I really, for me, your environment, what you grow up with, financial literacy, I think, and people really understanding money. I don't think they do. So teaching, creating. Actually, I have the game right here, cash flow. My rich dad, Robert Kiyosaki, but really teaching kids just the importance and really how to get out of the rat race if they want.
I actually want to give a big shout out to Steve. Steve, his partner was Clarissa, the mental health coach, who was on our show a couple times. And Steve actually made a really, really good post yesterday in terms of like talking to people when you're uncomfortable. So if you have LinkedIn, go check out Steve's post because it was amazing. I'm just seeing the growth with Steve. Actually, he came out with a journal. I've got it here. I use it every single day. It is available on Amazon. It's one of the best
Nice.
notebooks and journals I've ever had. So we got to support our own people, right? Lift as you
Yes.
climb.
Amen.
As Teresa
Everybody
Pérez
go
says.
check out Steve's journal if you don't have one. I know
Go get
Mary's a journaler too, I think. So Mary, where you at?
Go
Mary's
get it
here.
before they sell out.
Yeah, love the Clash Royale game. You know, it's awesome to kind of think about, and you know, it's that legacy. You're like, that's why I kind of asked that question for 5 years. Legacy. I've already asked you guys this on the first one because I remember Jeff's thing. What do you kind of want to say on your like tombstone? As morbid as it sounds, and I think you wrote into there or something like that. I think that was what we kind of said.
I like to slide into my grave and say, "Holy shit, what a ride!"
I love that. And it's endure. It's endure, Lisa. It's endure. The
Endure.
fight, the flight for success. It's a great book, guys. It's
Yes.
awesome, and you know he does a lot of the cold plunges and things like that, and those are some really really cool things that I've been able to learn. So, boys, we're getting to the end. I know that I want to keep this going, but you know, kids chatter. We got to make sure we're not late with this kids chatter, right?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, we got lucky. She hasn't come down yet. But actually, Jeff knows when it's too quiet, that could be something bad too. So
Yeah, something's going on. Something's brewing.
same thing with my dogs. When it's too quiet, I'm like, I gotta go upstairs, make sure
yeah.
nobody's like messing
Uh-oh.
plays or like look for the look. But Jeff, we recap this week just like in summary here.
Yeah.
I've had such a great time with you, and this is not the end or anything like that. It's kind of like the conclusion, right? We had our season finale. It's just the beginning. It really is, and we'll actually, Jeff, maybe we'll get into what we got kind of planned. We'll kind of say what we got planned for everything for the next season 2 of Sales Chatter with that fun stuff. Jeff, you
Season
want
two,
to get into
y'all.
it?
Don't
You want
miss
to
it.
drop the ball? You want to drop the bomb?
No, let's make it. It's gonna be.
Oh, cliffhanger. I like it.
Yeah,
Leave the
I like that cliffhanger
cliffhanger.
on a season finale. I like that. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
Cliffhanger. You better tune in, guys. Whoever's watching now, you better tune in. Don't miss it.
Yeah, if I could pull this off, it's gonna be awesome, man. It will be. It's something that, let's just put it this way. It's something that needed to be discussed for decades, not just now, but it's something that has been left behind that needs to be brought forward and noticed. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
And it's not Nerf's Taco Bell choices, his Taco Bell order,
okay.
right? So it's
No.
definitely not that.
I can tell you folks right now, it's not about Nerf eating tacos and getting on.
As much as we'd like it to be, it's
We
not.
might do a special episode on that alone. But
Well,
I'll
that's
be
pretty
Christian
awesome.
idea instead. uh, well, thank you much for the open door and for letting me crash your great Fridays. Seriously, season 2, guys, don't miss it. I know they left you with a cliffhanger, but I'm serious. The structure, everything, information that Jeff and Ryan are giving out, you guys just you have to don't miss it. You want to start your day with just a little bit of knowledge, something to take you to that next level. Start your day right. Sales Chatter Live, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. This is your chance. Quote to take us out again. Very, very big on this. I want everybody to think about this. This is Friday. That's why I did it on a Friday. You got a weekend. Hopefully, you're not working on the weekend. If you're in logistics, you probably are. Sorry. I know it's how it is. But take the time and think about this one because I want this to hit home to everybody. I got a post coming out with this quote as well, but this is my quote. It is from Bill Marklein, and it is culture is how employees' hearts and stomachs feel about Monday morning on a Sunday night. Think about that, everybody. If Sunday night comes and your hearts and your stomachs, you hate what's coming, you're probably not doing what you're supposed to do. Find what you love to do and do it.
Do it.
Do it. So I want to thank everybody for coming out this morning. It's very interactive this morning. We had a lot of fun. I know we all did. I know you guys had a lot of fun. If you
Thank you,
found
guys.
value in this, please like, subscribe, share this with a peer, share this with somebody because Friday Fun Days is just not for logistics people. So you can share this to anybody. Share it with your mom, your dad, and your cousins, anybody. And we're hoping that you guys have an amazing Super Bowl weekend. We're looking forward to hitting
Yes.
the replay at 12 and 3 p.m. Eastern time as the comments are flooding and they're coming in. Catch us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And Jeff, take us out, brother.
Yeah. Want to thank Centurion Trucking, Daman. They're looking for agents out there. If you want to work up to 60% commissions, reach out to Daman. And with that said, Audacious Cowboy out. Have a great weekend, folks.